we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And they'll start this drive just across the... Work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Quarterbacks are like a point guard in basketball. Their job, distribute the ball to the playmakers. They don't have to be the hero, and that was a perfect example. He could have tried to work the ball down the field, but he makes a smart choice to throw it underneath. It was a short gain, but it was enough for a new set of downs.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Out of the gun, Goff. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Even some of the most tenured quarterbacks make mistakes, but I don't think we have to worry about his confidence. He's been through just about everything during his career, so I'm sure he'll flush this and be ready to come back out and make up for his mistake on the next possession.
They start the drive with Cook. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Greg Dortch back deep. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The give, right side for Gibbs. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
3rd down.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. From the 50, it's gone. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Gone. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. To the air, Allen. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd and 7.
Goff.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta.
And they work this out past the 25.
87, Sam Laporta. It's a gain of 23
Goff going to
yards.
shift them around.
First down, Lions.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
It's second down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. That is incomplete.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run the counter with Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes him back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That is caught. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Kirby Joseph there to drop it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Well, that'll be incomplete. But it took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
Now 2nd and 5. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And
pass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 44 yards. And the Lions have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And got his man, complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
The 38-yard line.
Flush to his right. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 28-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now Allen again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
It's a gain of 2. And the Bills 1st down.
Now Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And they'll get this down to the 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
that doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Goff.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
3rd and 3. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Detroit.
So this one's over.